Okay, ma'am, as you say, in Bahubali, I always used to sit in the corner. Rana and Tamanna used to sit. I used to ask, like, please, you talk. Okay. Tissue.
Okay, so firstly, congratulations to the team.
Thank you.
प्रोमो रिलीज हो गया है, बहुत ही पसंद आया लोगों को. So firstly, प्रभास आपसे शुरू करना चाहूँगी. When you make a film, एक अलग ही आपका बाहुबली के बारे में ऑरा क्रिएट हो गया है. People are loving you, not just here and worldwide. हर जगह आपको बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद किया जाता है. But when it comes to a film, what's more experimental for you? Is it the kind of work you are doing, or is it the kind of character you are playing?
So the toughest part will be, I think, yeah, sometimes acting also, but I think the scripts you select is the toughest part because only that decides your fate. So yeah, I don't know how Amir Khan selects so many varieties and still makes blockbusters. So I think the scripts are the toughest part.
मैं इन्हीं की कंटिन्यूटी में एक सवाल पूछना चाहूँगी. आपने कहा कि स्क्रिप्ट का सिलेक्शन बहुत मुश्किल होता है. क्या आपको ये प्रेशर बाहुबली की सक्सेस के बाद ज़्यादा फील होता है?
No, Bahubali के बाद bigger stress, but before also it's the same. Yeah, now the pressure is a little more. Like before it was only Telugu film, and now it is like it's like we don't know what Bengali people like, what Punjabi like. It's like every state has little difference, and it's very hard to select scripts after Bahubali. Yeah.
ओके,
जैसे
आपसे पूछना चाहूँगी.
आपने जैसे कहा कि ये पता नहीं होता है कि क्या बंगालीज को अच्छा लगेगा या फिर क्या नॉर्थ इंडियंस को अच्छा लगेगा, लेकिन जब ऐसी एक फिल्म पैन इंडिया रिलीज़ हो रही है, पूरी दुनिया देखेगी इसे, तो क्या वो एक्स्ट्रा माइल चलना या एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट जो होता है वो अभी शुरू हुआ है, लेना है क्या कुछ?
Yeah, that extra mile is like, yeah, it's like very stressful. Yeah, I tortured my director also a lot because that extra mile is like you don't know, you can't understand in one film that what other parts Kerala. Yeah, I never released before Bahubali Kerala. Like that, many states. It's you need to run the extra mile, and you don't know till the film release how it works. So it was very stressful. Yeah, for almost 8 years by now. Sorry.
So पूजा आपसे जानना चाहूँगी, how experimental you were when it comes to जैसे कि शो, अगर फिल्म की बात की जाए तो चलो 70s का जो वाइब है वो दे रहे हैं, तो how much experimental you were with your looks, क्योंकि वो वाइब देना है ऑडियंस.
हाँ, आई फील लाइक पहले तो डायरेक्टर के साथ मैंने लाइक वी सैट डाउन और डिस्कस किया कि उनके माइंड में प्रेरणा कैसे दिखती है, क्योंकि हर एक डायरेक्टर के माइंड में एक रहता है कि ये कैरेक्टर ऐसे उन्होंने सोच के लिखा है कि ये ऐसे होगी. तो आई फील मैं अपना नोट्स लेकर आई लाइक अ good student coming to school for the first time. I came like, oh, but sir, don't you think like she should be like this? She should, and he kind of made me realize who Prerna was for him. I feel like sometimes it's very important to not let the era take over your emotion also. It's not just a fashion show, it's about like the emotions that she's going through, and sometimes she can be mentally as progressive as a 2022 kind of girl. So we worked on the character more than internally rather than externally to inwardly.
Coming to the characters Vikramaditya and Prerna, like to understand the characters, first of all you need a lot of emotional maturity towards the characters, because what they are going so what they are going through, like to understand every aspect of pain or happiness or anything within their characters and everything, we need a lot of emotional maturity into it. So for that to understand, we went through like a lot of discussions, and like I was suggesting some books, and Pooja was like, as she said, she made notes out of it, and we were doing workshops on top of it, and all that helped a lot in understanding the characters. Like while I was discussing with them, it's a process of me also understanding more about the characters, and particularly coming to Vikramaditya's character, it's so in depth because these kind of characters we don't see in real life to compare or to understand it, because somebody who reads your palm and who can clearly see it as a picture of your past and present and everything, we haven't seen anybody like that in real life. So playing that character would definitely take a lot of effort and lot of understanding, because any small detail which goes here and there might miscommunicate to the audience. So for that, like sir said, we had to go through multiple discussions and everything, and like towards the end, it's all about like we three people there understanding it, okay, and it is working out and everything and going forward. So it was interesting.
So just like we have Sanjay Leela Bhansali sir, whose sets are known for like his work is known for his sets. So अगर हम राधे श्याम की भी बात करें तो वी कैन सी वो जो शिप वाला है या फिर बाकी प्रोमोज में और भी चीज़ें जो दिखाई हैं, यू हैव ऑल्सो वर्क सो मच ऑन द सेट्स एंड तो कितना प्रिपेरेशन टाइम था, व्हाट वाज इनटू योर माइंड व्हाइल यू वर डूइंग ऑल दिस रिसर्च?
This process was like, it happened for like almost 4 years, and it was like making 3 films, one in Hindi, one in Telugu, and one with climax.
5 years for you, 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
For me,
So it was a continuous process of developing more and more. So from the beginning, like me and sir were on the same page to present it as grand as we can, because we haven't seen a grand love stories Sanjay Leela Bhansali sir is like one of the legend here, and first thing if it can be compared to his vision, I'll take it as a compliment. But Sanjay Leela Bhansali sir's film, we talk about it is because he is Sanjay Leela Bhansali, and this is beginning, and this is something which we tried completely new, and Europe vintage and everything which haven't been seen by the audience and everything, and we are more on banking on that.
Prabhas sir, I would also want to ask you, अभी जो फिल्म है वो वर्ल्ड वाइड बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही है, बट इट्स अ पैन इंडिया फिल्म, ऑब्वियसली वर्ल्ड वाइड बहुत अच्छे से काम करेगी, बट सिंस दिस फिल्म इज शॉट इन यूरोप, मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगी किसी फैन से एनकाउंटर हुआ है आप दोनों का ही वहाँ पर?
We've encountered actually. Many people used to come as for a picture with him.
Right.
So yeah, like you're talking about the Indians who are in Europe. Yeah. We definitely met someone. We gave pictures.
And
So many times. I remember I was walking down Oxford Street in London, and आपको पता है Oxford Street is like packed, and I was walking with my mom, and suddenly I heard Pooja, and I just, because it just sounded so strange, I turned back, and they were foreigners, and they were like, oh my god, we watch your movies, we see your films, and it's so heartwarming when you see that. Mujhe to chodo, my cousin sister was walking in Manhattan one day, and a foreigner stopped and said, you're Pooja Hegde's sister, right? I've seen your photos on her Instagram, and they've recognized, and she FaceTimed me, and I spoke to the guy.
Prabhas, I want to know one thing, that Bollywood, film industry or northern film industry, including Assamese film and everything, what was it for you before Bahubali, and what is it for you after this, especially with this film?
So that time we used to watch maybe some Bengali or whatever films sometimes we watch, but normally it's in northern it's mostly Bollywood films a lot, we are used to it. But suddenly we don't know so much information we got, we have so many languages, so many big industries doing great films, and yeah, even for us it was new when it opened up. Yeah.
You have been part of so many Tamil films, Telugu films, even Hindi also you are super good. How do you balance between all three? And also your lineup is super wow.
Loads of coffee and an excited heart, I would say.
प्रभास, आपकी बाहुबली आने के पहले पिछले कुछ सालों में हमने देखा था कि एक बाउंड्री खिंच गई है हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री और साउथ इंडियन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के बीच में, लेकिन आप उस ओपनिंग बैट्समैन के तौर पे उतरे, जिसने बहुत ज़बरदस्त रिकॉर्ड बनाया, उसके बाद KGF, पुष्पा लगातार रिकॉर्ड बन रहे हैं, और अब कोई ऐसी बाउंड्री नहीं रह गई है। आपने आज खुलासा भी किया कि आप इंस्पायर होते हो सलमान, शाहरुख, अमिताभ बच्चन जी से। बच्चन साहब ने तो आवाज़ भी दे दी फिल्म में, जिनके लिए आप होम को भी लेके गए थे। कब सलमान, शाहरुख के साथ आपको काम करते हुए देखेंगे?
I don't know. Let's see how when all these things happen.
और इसको कैसे देखते हो कि ये जो बाउंड्री है वो खत्म हो गई और आप उसके ओपनिंग बैट्समैन रहे?
Actually, Rajmouli did that. I was part of Bahubali.
మా వీడియో మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే ప్లీజ్ లైక్, షేర్ అండ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అవర్ ఛానల్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.